Hi, and welcome to this week's Thursday Thoughts. I'm Sarah Hammerker, and I'm glad you joined me. Today I want to talk about do not disturb the family peace. Now, if you have more than one child in your home, you know that sometimes it gets kind of loud, and sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes that's a not so good thing. Sometimes our kids are not getting along, and sometimes it's just their age, maturity, doesn't really matter. When your kids start mixing it up in a bad way and they're not making pancakes, they're mixing it up and getting loud and mean to each other, I suggest you use this little golden rule called do not disturb the family peace. Now, I'll give credit where credit's due. This is from John Roseman, one of his better ideas, I think. So here's how it works. You have a list of things that your kids do. So on our list was keep it down. I don't want to hear you getting all crazy. No hurting each other, no hitting, slapping, pinching, etc. And no tattling. I didn't want to hear about it. They needed to solve their own problems. So called a family meeting, everyone together. Those are the 3 target behaviors. And they had 3 tickets. All of them. Each day brand new, 3 tickets. So for the first infraction, I heard them. They're yelling at each other. I say, you're disturbing the family peace. That's a ticket, and I took a ticket down. Well, they lose all their tickets, and they're in their room for the rest of the day, and they go to bed directly after supper. No electronics, no reading, nothing fun. And when my kids were all in elementary school, we had a horrible time where they were just like at each other all the time. So I instituted do not disturb the family peace. First day they lost all their tickets. Everyone was to bed early. It was the quietest night my husband and I have had in a while. It was kind of great, actually. The second time, they lost 1 ticket, and I could hear them negotiating with each other because they were starting to be mean. The older ones were starting to really push their way, and of course the younger ones were like, no, starting to whine. And I heard them say, one of them say, shh, it's okay. Let's work this out. Let's see what we can do because we don't want mom to hear. Now, they weren't being sneaky. This was a good don't let mom hear. But it really helped them to work together as a team because that's really what we want our kids. We don't want them all out for themselves. And do not disturb the family peace brings them all together so that they all work out. So they're not picking on one person because that person's going to come tattle to me and then they all get a ticket. So it really helped them to work together, and so I highly recommend it. If you need more details, you can visit my website, go to the discipline tools, and that will give you a better explanation. I also offer really inexpensively a do not disturb the family peace sheet that you can just download and use right away. But use it this summer, especially as your kids are home. You will find, I think, it to be a good way to get that cohesion with your kids and get them on the same page. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.